10.1 Initial upper hand. Under the cover of night, Daniel and Ethan burst into the hideout, their combined strengths initially overwhelming the guards. Daniel, full of vampiric power, was unstoppable. He moved like a shadow, his every strike lethal and precise. The Neckbringers, though formidable, found it impossible to approach him. Ethan, with his human strength enhanced by his unique condition, fought valiantly by his side. But his efforts were not as effective as Daniel's. 11. Ethan's struggle. Despite his determination, Ethan struggled to keep up. His movements, though strong and agile, lacked the supernatural edge that Daniel possessed. The constant clashes and relentless attacks from the Neckbringers began to wear him down, making him a liability in the fierce battle. 12. Realizing the imbalance. Ethan quickly realized that their initial advantage was slipping away. The longer the fight dragged on, the more it became apparent that Daniel's stamina, though formidable, was not infinite. The Neckbringers were relentless, and their combined strength was gradually taking its toll on Daniel. 13. Ethan's plea to retreat. "Daniel, we need to fall back," Ethan shouted, dodging a fierce strike. "If we keep this up, we'll be dead before we even reach Marcus." But Daniel, driven by a burning desire for vengeance, refused to heed his friend's warning. "No, we're so close. I won't turn back now," he pressed on, his attacks becoming more desperate and ferocious. 14. Ethan's injury. Seeing an opportunity, two of the Neckbringers coordinated a brutal attack on Ethan. One struck him with a powerful blow, and the other slashed his back twice with razor-sharp precision. Ethan fell to his knees, gasping in pain, blood soaking through his shirt. 15. Daniel's trump card. As one of the Neckbringers prepared to deliver the final blow to Ethan, Daniel unleashed his trump card. A surge of dark energy erupted from him, beheading the attacker in a single, devastating strike. The power of the move left a stunned silence in its wake. 16. The toll on Daniel. However, this trump card came at a great cost. The immense energy expenditure drained Daniel's remaining strength, leaving him dangerously weakened. Stumbling over to Ethan, he managed to fend off the remaining attackers just long enough to save his friend. 17. Desperate retreat. Daniel's vision blurred, and his limbs felt like lead. "We have to go," Ethan urged, his voice strained but insistent. "Now, before it's too late." Summoning the last of his strength, Daniel nodded. They had no choice but to retreat. As much as it pained him, he knew Ethan was right. They were not ready to face Marcus and his elite force. 18. The chase. The 6 remaining Neckbringers gave chase, their deadly intent clear. Using the last vestiges of his stamina and power, Daniel carried Ethan and outran their pursuers. The night air whistled past them as they fled through the darkened streets, every shadow a potential threat. 19. Daniel faints. Once they were safely away, Daniel could run no more. He collapsed, his body giving out from the strain. As he lay there unconscious, he hallucinated. In his mind's eye, he saw a world where he and Arya were together, happy and free from the horrors of their reality. There were no vampires, no hunters, a peaceful life with the woman he loved. 20. Ethan's regret. Ethan, though gravely injured, tended to his wounds with what little strength he had left. He looked at Daniel with a heavy heart, feeling a deep sense of regret. Despite 3 years of intense training, he had failed to hold his own in the battle. "I'm sorry, Arya," he whispered, bowing his head in shame before fainting beside his friend. 21. Awakening hours later. Several hours passed before the duo woke up. The sun was beginning to rise, casting a faint light over their makeshift refuge. Daniel stirred first, his body aching but his mind sharp. The hallucinations of a happier life lingered, leaving a bittersweet taste in his mouth. Ethan awoke soon after, every movement sending sharp pains through his body. He looked at Daniel, who was already sitting up, a grim determination etched on his face. "We survived," Daniel said quietly, his voice a mix of relief and lingering despair. "But we failed," Ethan replied, his voice heavy with guilt. "I wasn't strong enough." Daniel placed a hand on Ethan's shoulder. "We both have a lot to learn. But we're not done yet. Marcus is still out there, and Arya's memory deserves justice. We just need to be smarter and stronger." Ethan nodded, a new resolve hardening his features. "You're right, we will come back, and next time, we'll be ready." The bond between them, forged in the fires of battle, and tempered by shared loss, was stronger than ever. They knew their journey was far from over, but they also knew they had each other. Together, they would face whatever came next, determined to honor Arya's memory and bring down Marcus once and for all.